For today's cup of coffee, we have a what the fuck file.
We do.
Totally, completely.
This ain't just a file. This is a person.
Oh, God.
And
let us say this.
This is a what the fuck person.
This is an age of Aquarius.
WFP.
Oh,
what the fuck
person?
people.
Yeah, well, yeah, we've got lots of those. This is age of Aquarius, high strangeness, all kinds of stuff. This is for entertainment purposes only.
Walmart poo.
We're not. This is just porch ponderings done in the living room because it's too cold outside.
Mm-hmm. At the Walmart poo.
So
high strangeness, Walmart poo.
Yeah, we say all this as far as. I did do the Walmart poo. I'm trying to do our legal shit so nobody comes after us.
But you don't want to talk about that. The high strangeness would be like the aftermath. Give us an update for today. There was
no poo in the Walmart that I was aware of today. No one was trying to, urge people on the other side of the aisle.
No one scooted and booted today.
Not that I saw. It could have happened before or after. I wonder what level of frequency does that happen? I'll have to ask one of the workers.
What level of frequency?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Is that a frequent thing there? Or was that it's like, first, I've worked here for 25 years, first time I've ever seen it. I want to know.
Oh, see, I thought...
I have a very inquisitive mind.
I thought you were talking about like they were playing some sort of frequency to have that happen so often.
That was the brown frequency? Mm-hmm. It could be.
Yeah. Do they play that secretly?
That would be really bad because whoever engineered and designed the women's styles... Oh my God, unless you are a size minus, trying to get in and out of those styles without injuring yourself is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Those styles are not fun.
No, they're horrible. It was just one of those, it's like, well, it sort of kind of meets code, so we'll go with it.
Sort of kind of.
Something that may and may not sort of kind of meet code. We're just pondering this because... This individual has been in the news so frequently, and I try to avoid pop culture. Now, kid over there, that's his realm. Mm-hmm. It's the realm of other people, so we're going to slightly kind of go out of our lane, but not totally.
Yeah.
And God love him.
You technically do pop culture, but it's different. What's the term for it?
I don't know.
It's the subgenre of pop culture. That's what it is.
Genre of everything.
Yeah.
That's just, yeah. We're out there.
Still part of it, just in a little corner.
There. Yeah. It's just a matter of us finding each other out there in those little sub corners.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But this individual, other than knowing of them,
mm-hmm.
That's it. And that is Kanye West.
Did we do the legalese of that?
I did, this is for entertainment purposes only. I was doing all that, and it's like I didn't give you proper attention to the poo statement.
Nah. I was expecting you to give us an update as far as Walmart today, our adventures.
There was nothing to report. Today.
Okay.
So that's it. So anyhow, this gentleman shows up in the news frequently and has for years. And we understand about the paparazzi and that they do what they do. And that is, I cannot fathom. The reason I don't discuss pop culture much is because I am not part of it. Usually if I don't follow trends, nothing like that. Never did. I was just always out there in left field doing my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Still am. And so I do not, it doesn't calculate in my brain as far as social media, which includes Twitter, X, whatever it is. And that people would see a notification and drop everything they're doing to read someone else's random ramblings. I don't get that.
That's stan mentality right there. That is stan mentality.
It's what?
Stan mentality. That's
Spell that for me.
STAN.
Okay. What's a stan mentality?
Stan? That's like a mega fan. That's like one of the obsessive fans.
Okay.
So,
see, I don't care if it's a political somebody, if it's I don't care that much. You know? Of course, I'm not one of these people that has my phone on me. I'll have it near me in case, family or something like that
stan
needs
culture?
me.
That's a toxic ass culture. That's the majority of Twitter now, or X.
When your world is based around another individual, there's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, Kanye West, I'm not familiar as far as his music and stuff like that, other than knowing who he is and that he does things with fashion design.
I get forced. Like, he's not someone that pops up in my feed frequently, but when he does, it's always about some shit that he has said or done or what his wife is doing.
Right. Now, I did listen to the Alex Jones interview with him, and I can honestly say I have never seen Alex Jones look more uncomfortable ever.
It was almost immediate that he started to regret his decision. As soon as Kanye started doing what Kanye does,
yeah,
he was like, "Oh shit, I did make a mistake, didn't I?"
And it's interesting because I understand I am a firm believer in freedom of speech. But now you've got to realize anybody can speak anything, anytime, anywhere. That is their right. But it is also the right of others that if they disagree, that they can speak their minds also. You know?
Yeah.
So it's been an interesting study to watch from a distance, to do, in an analytical way and go, wow, this is really... People get really, really upset about things that... Why? Why do they allow these things to control them? And so today, when, with the fashion world, which when I was young, I followed, but that was when they actually had good designers. Mm-hmm. And now, oh my God, it is like Zoolander and Derelict. And some of the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen. And that people would actually wear this or think of wearing this.
I don't know where it was, but Lizzo wore some pink or light purple thing. It looked like she was wearing a chair on her shoulders.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you've got to wonder.
And Doja Cat coming out that one time... She said to herself she looked like a worm.
Why? Why would you do... Now, what was that one girl that...
Heidi Klum.
Heidi Klum, as far as the earthworm, that was brilliant that she did for Halloween that time. It was just brilliant.
This outfit that she was wearing, it was some, like, head enclosed, quilted looking shit with this horrible... It looked like a quilt. It looked like a quilt turned into a sleeping bag, turned into like this shirt hoodie thing. She looked like a worm.
And she went like that on purpose? What was behind that? That's what I always wonder. When someone is wearing something out of the norm, you've got to wonder what is the purpose behind it.
You've never seen it on her since.
Well, yeah. It's like, what did it look like? One of the turtle suits when somebody's put on suicide watch in jail?
I'll show you.
But anyhow, while you do that, Kanye's wife, his first wife, which one was that? Which one of the Kardashians?
Kim Kardashian.
Okay. And there are rumors as far as these people being high up in the occult. It's just a rumor I've heard. I
ain't a
can't
rumor.
prove anything about anything.
It's not a rumor. Kanye spoke about the Illuminati took his wife and something sister. I don't know.
Well, yeah.
This is Doja Cat.
Oh.
I told you she looked like a worm.
Yeah, well. Anyhow, the thing that's on the screen here that looks like a furry, I'm not even sure. It looks like a dog toy to me. And that is Kanye's latest wife. Bianca is her name, and as far as I understand, the lady is an architect, and she's in that. And I read one of the comments, and they said it looked like a furry version of the Flying Nun from back in the 60s or 70s, which I watched The Flying Nun. It was that was Sally Fields. It was a great show. And I'm like, you know what? They're right. And then, I would prefer that over what she was wearing a couple of days ago. From what I understand, he does these impromptu photo shoots.
What was she wearing like a couple of days ago? Was it that
it's a
tape
gimp mask and like a thong.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, that's why.
And if
that's
she's
like the fucking this thong with the fur belt across the boobs.
Yeah. Yeah. There's been some very, very strange things with this, and it's like it looks like she's in a kitchen. And if she's in a kitchen, I hope to God she's not going to attempt to fry anything while wearing that. That could be bad.
Yeah.
And then we have the teeth thing that he has done lately. That reportedly he has paid $850 million on the teeth?
I have no idea.
Or it may have been 1,000. I don't know what it was. But some ridiculous amount. I think I had closed my tab out on the teeth. That they are titanium.
Question, is this the coat that you were talking about?
Is that the what?
The coat that you were talking about? Or the thing that you said she was looking like a furry?
No, that's what I got on the screen. You'd have to come over here. Go to Daily Mail. That's where I'm, I'll put the link in there.
Okay.
But the interesting thing about reportedly he had all his teeth removed and he has these titanium dentures. And the problem with them, some people's it looks like he's got a gum wrapper on his teeth.
It really does.
But
it's too little point. It's poorly cut.
That it is, and that's the reason I question the authenticity of it, because it looks like it has a wrinkle in it.
It does. And
I'm thinking, if that's real, why, the whole thing is a why. That's why it's a what the fuck file. But it's like,
it doesn't look good.
No, because him doing, he's sort of like a James Bond villain look.
James Bond villains had better teeth.
No, there was one in Moonraker that didn't. But you have to wonder within this and within the fashion world. And they had recently had a showing that was equally as ridiculous. That a lot of this stuff is never designed to actually be worn out on the street.
No, these are not everyday fashions.
So it's almost, I don't want to say performance art, but kind of sort of like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so his wife had gone around in some kind of nude leggings, hugging this large purple fuzzy pillow because she didn't have a top on. And that was... And you've got to wonder on this, is he crazy or is he crazy like a fox? Because there's no such thing as bad publicity. If people are talking about you, you're still in the public eye.
That's true. That is true. I think it's more so leaning to crazy like a fox because he knows what he's doing.
Well, and you had said that he is supposedly coming out with new albums.
This is promotion. This is all promotional shit.
That's
It
what you had
has to
heard.
be. It's not like you can look and be like, oh, okay, so he's got his new fashion line coming out. He's got 3 albums coming within like the span of 3 months. Volume 1, Volume 2, they're all going to be correlating albums. All released in volumes.
Well, they're saying that this furry outfit thing here was designed by the fashion house Blue Marble, and that while it isn't on their website, it says a smaller version sells for $1,298. That's a lot of monies.
That's
And
a piss load of money.
I went to a website because, like I said, he is so controversial, and I know that there was a fallout as far as with Nike, and so now he's selling Adidas shoes and different things like that. And I don't know if it's his official website. It says it is, but who knows in today's world. Anyhow, all I know is that they have hoodies that are supposedly by him for hundreds of dollars.
Mm-hmm. And guess what? You can find stuff like that on Shein and Temu and AliExpress. The same stuff.
Okay.
Same prints.
So it's one of those, but so they're stealing his designs also.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. They're knockoffs of his stuff.
I know that he's got t-shirts. T-shirts. Some of them are over $100 for a t-shirt.
My God.
And this one, let's see here. Let me go back to my thing. This thing here, this hoodie, that's interesting, which is the skeleton praying and his thing of Jesus.
Jesus?
Yeah. And it says God wants you at the bottom of it.
Well,
this hoodie is $215. Now, Scripture says that a fool and their money are soon parted.
Yep.
And I know that this gentleman had mental health issues in the past.
He has.
And just because somebody has a differing opinion doesn't mean they're crazy.
Nope.
And that also goes in with freedom of speech, to be able to say and think what you want to.
It does.
That includes somebody that may have a mental health issue, may be schizophrenic, maybe whatever. But if you sit and you listen to him, I mean, truly sit and listen to him. You don't make judgments. Don't, listen to the whole thing. Some of the things that he's saying very much make sense. They're not popular, but you could sit and listen to some of the things that Charles Manson was saying, and they made sense.
It's like listening to Charles Manson in a lot of ways. At least that's what it comes off as, because it's the same. I don't know. It's a similar way that they're putting their words together.
Well, that was like Manson when he talked about that he was a product of society. He was right. And there's the possibility that he was involved with MK Ultra. Mm-hmm. We don't know when you get that level of fame that this gentleman has, and that Kanye has, and different things like that. We have no idea. The regular, everyday, just podling person has no clue what the elites do, how they do it, none of that stuff. And you know what? I don't want to know. I don't. Because some of the stuff that I know already is horrifying. So could this stuff very easily affect somebody's mental health? Yeah.
I think it's been proven that it does. Because, like, there's been studies on that, hasn't there?
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, when you've got somebody, it is all MK Ultra, are based on their works.
Mm-hmm.
You think about these celebrities; they're surrounded in this bubble by people that are catering to their every whim. They don't have somebody that's saying, "Hey, you might want to think about this," or maybe that's not such a good idea.
That's how they become out of touch.
And that's what happened with Michael Jackson. And because that he had the wealth and the fame that he did, even as far as the body dysmorphia, where he kept doing the plastic surgeries and, different things like that to alter his appearance. And even though it was very detrimental to him physically, the doctors kept doing the surgeries.
They did.
Because he still had money.
Mm-hmm. And with that group of people, money talk.
Mm-hmm.
Money talks.
And that you've got to wonder, was there no one there that was the voice of reason to sit there and go, really, let's look at this. Let's back off from this just a little bit and find out what's really going on. And it's like I said, Kanye very well could be, all this could be a huge publicity stunt.
That's what I sort of think it is. Because there's no way that he would actually sell that.
He's not a stupid man. He is definitely not a stupid man. And he's
unpredictable.
He is very unpredictable.
And erratic at points.
Well, a lot of highly creative people are like that. And so, like I said, it's just a matter of wondering what's going on here. Is this truly somebody that's having some crises, or is it somebody that is just totally misunderstood? Because like I said, some of the things that he had said that I heard him say, I'm like, yeah, he's speaking truth. Not everything. I didn't agree with everything he said. I don't agree with everything that anybody says usually.
Right. But people,
so anybody that's out here listening to this, don't be putting words in my mouth. No, I can speak for myself perfectly fine.
But there can be things that people say that are completely opposite of you, and they still say some things that you agree with, and that's okay. Literally, you can keep your opinions separate on these other things, but at least you got that one thing going.
Right. And it's like, I don't wish him any ill will. I don't wish his wife any ill will. This is a what the fuck file, because it's like, what the fuck is he doing?
I mean, she's not doing
What
this.
is going on with this? Now,
she's not being forced to do this.
Well,
she's done stuff like this before. At least that's what I've heard from you.
Right. Well, I had seen pictures of her, and she had some very risque, if you want to say that, clothing on prior to meeting him or being with him, married with him, whatever.
Okay.
Because you've got all these people with these theories of, he's controlling her and he's doing this and that and the other. We don't know.
No, we don't.
We don't know anything about anything. I don't believe in making accusations on people. Now, I'm a fan of modesty, and it's like, this GIMP thing, damn, it looks uncomfortable. It looks like dental floss.
You know, I was about to pull it up, and then my phone died right as soon as I was about to. And I'm like, shit, I'm gonna be blind.
You didn't miss anything. But now, at least the furry flying nun costume is. It's modest.
That's the one I wanted to see.
That's the one I needed when it was like 3 degrees here.
But did you see the black thing that she was wearing? That was like the fucking tube thing around her head, half tube, whatever. With
It's
the veil
interesting.
over.
But this was just our, like I said, venture into, this is why we don't usually go into pop culture too much. And that there are these channels that do that.
Yeah.
And my God, they tell you anything and everything, and it's like, I don't care that much.
There are people on top of it, on top of the drama, where you weren't there on YouTube back in 2016 or 2016 to 2018 to 19.
No, I think I was still fighting the Tennessee Department of Corrections during those years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beauty community, the YouTube beauty community
no.
was on fire in 2020 was the final year of the main group of the beauty community. It got set on fire.
Well, this is the thing as far as cultivate internal beauty, because as people age, and they do age, beauty is supposed to move from the outside to the inside. Now, if you've got, that's what's so sad when you've got some of these people that are aging and that they still trying to do what they did when they was 20. Mm-hmm. No, man. No, that shows that person is stagnant.
Yeah. Yeah.
They haven't progressed. Mm-hmm. So that's really somebody to be pitied. So I don't get into the superficial stuff. No, I'm over there listening to, Stoic philosophy and shit like that because I'm weird.
But during that time in the beauty community, there were these things called tea channels. They're still around, but they're not.
Oh, is that where just gossip?
Yeah.
No.
And they were on top of all of the drama in the beauty community.
Well,
everything. It was centered around Trisha Paytas, Jeffree Star, this one other girl, I don't remember.
One way or the
She had a ponytail, and she did this video of her crying on the floor. Trisha Paytas did that too a lot.
Like I said, a lot of this is like soap operas.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what it was.
It's just modern time soap operas.
Except real life.
Is it? We don't know.
Because this is genuine drama between these people.
We don't know. We don't know that that's not scripted either.
It wasn't with Trisha Paytas is involved.
That's what she says. She's also an actress.
No, she's not.
She's a reality star, is she not?
No.
Well, she's known for something.
She's known for being a troll. That's what she's known for. She is known for being a troll when she put out that video. Do dogs have brains? Do dogs genuinely have brains? She's known for crying on the floor, being like, this morning I woke up feeling like a chicken nugget.
Wasn't she the one that admitted to being a quote-unquote attention whore?
Well, but she was also a drug addict during that time.
Well, and again, that's tragic. That's not. Yeah, I don't even. If I'm going to watch that, they have some very interesting videos where they did interviews with different psychiatric patients from the 50s and stuff. Mm-hmm. Those are fascinating.
But this is like watching some of that shit go down.
Well, like I said, I think that Kanye is a very intelligent man. And he's made some questionable business dealings and different things like that. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Because the press, the media and stuff like that, they will spin and they will twist a thing to where it's totally unrecognizable. But now, as far as the fashion and the what the fuck... Yeah, that looked like a what the fuck right there. That looks like something that needs to be on an OnlyFans. It really does.
It's just like that.
So
I would not feel comfortable letting anyone I knew personally go out dressed like that.
No. In this area, can you imagine? I think that would, I mean... In some of these large cities, people might could get by with some of that stuff, maybe New York or LA or something. In this area, that's a charge for indecent exposure.
Yeah. Now I'm perfectly fine with seeing goths all decked out in this area. I actually like.
Yeah, we
seeing
have no
that.
problem with goths. I mean, but
Anybody
their
alternative
body parts are covered.
Yeah, anybody that has some modesty but has a cool style.
Yeah.
Yeah, much appreciated in this area.
Yeah.
Not often we see it.
And it honestly, you know, I've told about the mama bear outfit that I've been wearing during the cold weather. This looks like I could have used this furry flying nun suit. I really could have.
I'm coming over there. I want to see that shit.
See, that would have been for those minus, for those wind chill factors. That right there.
Is that a hat?
I don't know.
On top of her head?
I don't know.
That's a fur coat gone extreme. Okay.
And then here's that other thing that it's like.
Yeah, I just saw that.
No. So that's our what the fuck file.
That's something for a that GIMP mask. That's something for a fetish magazine, not for regular wear.
Right. Now, if somebody if somebody around here is caught on the street, that's no, because we have laws that you're not supposed to wear stuff like that other than Halloween. Mm-hmm. Because if somebody commits a crime, you want to be able to see their face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kid, final thoughts on this what the fuck file. Is he crazy, or is he crazy like Fox?
I don't know. Where do you draw the line on that?
I think you would have to really know him.
Because it's like he's a completely... I watch him. I've seen like small clips. When I say I watch him, I don't actually pay attention to this shit. It's what I find. It's like he's a completely different person around Kim and his child.
Yeah.
He recently just went on a trip by himself with the child.
Right, because the child had missed him. Mm-hmm. I mean, I have no doubt that he loves his child.
I have no doubt either. I mean, the child has actually been like, Dad's cooler. He's got an apartment. He's got it's just a regular low-key apartment, allegedly. I don't know. But she's like, why don't have you seen Kardashian's house?
No.
It's beige. All similar cream beige color. No personal belongings. It looks mental.
That sounds like a sensory deprivation something. That's something that you would see in a hospital setting or jail setting or something.
But make it fancy.
Well, I don't know.
Instead of hard edges, imagine curves and swerves.
No. I think not.
They don't like it there. They get their own space in their room as far as color. They can decorate it however they want, but she said the rest of the house, no. No color. She wants it to be calm. It's peaceful, but it's sensory deprivation.
Yeah, it's always tragic. Especially, it's hard enough for children when parents divorce and have to go between. And parents a lot of times are highly emotionally immature and want to do this, to throw shade at the other parent to try to get the child to like them better than the other one, which is ridiculous. It's very detrimental to the child. Mm-hmm. And it's worse with a lot of these celebrities, because then you've got the media and the paparazzi and the people that are hanging on every word trying to see this child's reaction. I think it's ridiculous.
Their lives are on a pedestal, so
yeah, and it's just
public view.
Yeah, that's part of the selling of your soul.
Yep. So,
but I wish Kanye, I have no ill will towards him, no ill will towards Bianca. If she's doing what she's doing of her own free will, that's all that matters.
If he's got mental health issues, I want him to get help.
Absolutely, because there are a lot of people that they enjoy his music. They look up to him as somebody who became successful, that can inspire other people to become successful. Mm-hmm. And so we'll have to see what becomes of this. But this, as far as the fashion design, it's fashion in general, but he's just been highlighted in his wife and with the what the fuck, because every time it's like, what the hell is that?
Nah. Right.
It is Zoolander. Go back and watch Zoolander.
Yeah.
Final thoughts?
Nah, I think that's it. I don't. There's nothing much more I can say about him.
It's just something to sit there and go, welcome to the age of Aquarius.
Now, if you want to sit me in front of that monitor, I will gladly critique those outfits.
Yeah, well, no. It's just one of those, it's like, my God. Bring back Edwardian style. Steampunk. Steampunk's got some really nice
How about
stuff.
trad goth?
That one I'm not familiar with. You always drag out these
Susie and the
fringe
Banshees.
things.
Prime
That was
example.
all right. Yeah, she had some color. The splash of color there.
That's trad goth. Her whole
Okay.
style was trad goth.
Okay. That worked.
New wave goth. Now that's some of the shit like that.
Goth.
You know that girl that does the editorial looks and she has mostly like checkered whatever.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of red, a lot of color, but it's still with it. It still has a dark style to it.
Right.
That's new wave goth.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just a matter of, as long as they ain't hurting themselves or anybody else, it's all good.
It's like, how about we just dress like that? That's
How about
cool.
we just respect other people?
How about we say fuck trends and just do our own styles
Yes.
and fuck everybody else's opinions? As long as we're dressing modestly,
Yeah.
it shouldn't
Have
matter.
respect for small children and older people when you go out in public.
But it should not matter how you dress as long as you're modest.
Right. That's the thing. It's a matter of what's on the inside, not what's covering or not covering on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've had experiences with paranormal or supernatural, encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, what the fuck files? And it's like, as far as we welcome comments, please be respectful. You know, that's the only thing. That's the reason we don't get on, because, you know, like I said, just be respectful.
Mm-hmm.
Especially on this. This was a hot button topic.
It was.
Don't make me yeet your comment, because I will yeet it.
Yeah.
Yeah, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com. And I will go ahead and put the link to that one Daily Mail article that's got about this. Yeah, the furry thingy. It looks warm.
It's a thing.
It looks warm. Yeah.
I wonder if it's comfortable to wear.
Like I said, you could have a smaller version for $1,200. I think not.
I'd rather have like Pete Burns' Colobus monkey coat. That one was nice. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe and click that notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads. Thank you all and have a good.
Yeah, know that you're loved. Prayers. Prayers for these folks. Prayers for everybody right now, because we all need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cut.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Bye.